Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm out here walking my dog. It's getting late. You might hear cars and shit driving by, but whatever. So I just heard that Alex Jones has been deplatformed. If you haven't heard what's going on with this, apparently Spotify kicked him off, as well as iTunes and especially YouTube. In fact, I think his entire channel got, basically removed from YouTube. Sorry, I'm getting pulled along by my dog here. Say hi to my dog, everybody. There he goes. So, yeah, this is being framed on the right wing as a freedom of speech issue, and it isn't. I've made a couple of videos about this kind of thing before, about deplatforming. This is not a freedom of speech issue. Freedom of speech has to do with the government censoring your speech. And the government did not kick Alex Jones off of YouTube. The government is not responsible for this at all. This is private corporations deciding what they do and what they do not want associated with their brand. And to be honest, I'm surprised that it's taken so long. Alex Jones routinely says incredibly defamatory and borderline racist things. He's always been really good about not crossing that line, but a lot of anti-Semitism, thinly veiled anti-Semitism, a lot of the globalists and shit like that, and a lot of very violent and threatening type of rhetoric as well, and I'm actually surprised that it's taken them this long to kick him off of all these different platforms. That must have been just, he must have just gone a little bit too far for somebody, and pissed somebody off and got himself kicked out. So, yeah, in a perfect world, right, you wouldn't have this problem. But, this isn't a perfect world, right? YouTube and Spotify and iTunes, they have a reputation to uphold, right? They don't want their brands associated with with the kind of crazy that Alex Jones is, and I support them 100%. It's completely up to their prerogative. The same way that it was up to Disney's prerogative to fire James Gunn, the same way that it was up to the university that wouldn't allow Milo Yiannopoulos to speak there. It's all the same thing, right? This is very, very little, very little to do with free speech, and it has everything to do with money, right? And, YouTube has a right to not put you on their platform, and if you don't like it, too fucking bad. Get your own platform. So, and I just want to say, Alex Jones is the guy preys off of crazy people, right? And I've said the same kind of thing before on my channel a lot as well. A lot of the, alt-right people, a lot of conservative commentators, people like, Milo Yiannopoulos, people like, what the fuck is her name, Ann Coulter. This is their business model, to make, their base angry so that they'll go out and buy their product. Alex Jones is no different. He basically riles up the crazies, right? Gets them to go nuts, and then they go out, they buy his books, they buy his DVDs, they buy his vitamin supplements and his fucking penis pills and his chocolate bone marrow drinks and shit, and he makes money. And that's really all it is. And it's even more despicable in my opinion, because he's preying on people who are borderline mentally ill. You got to remember, I'm actually surprised that no one has really gotten killed yet. We already have guys for example, that guy that went to the pizza shop in Washington with a fucking assault rifle. We already have shit like that going on, and it's only a matter of time before somebody gets hurt. So, is it ideal that Alex Jones gets kicked off of these channels? No, but I'm actually not sad at all that it happened. Anyway, that's all I got, folks. Adios.